Okay, so simple effects, delay and reverb. All right. You probably, as a sound guy, I'm going to suggest that you learn delay more than you learn reverb because reverb can get very, 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 very messy. You can swamp things in reverb so easily. So I'm going to show you how to use delay effectively because that is honestly the most important effect in the history of time. All right, so you'll notice that when you open the delay, you get your length time and length musical. All right, so this is like you don't want musical time because we're not making music, obviously. Now, you got some really, really. This is a very good delay unit, to be honest. It's like pretty over the top for very included in Reaper. I mean, like their compression and gate are pretty decent, but the delay is awesome. Like it has a very awesome delay. Anyways, before I digress. So, length time. This is the most important thing. Okay, because you can get any number of sounds just by adjusting.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready. Ready. Roger that. Roger that.
However, what you probably want to do is add, say, a room sound or a stadium type sound, and this is all stuff you can do in Reaper. Now, there's a couple ways to do that. I'm gonna basically give you a primer, and then the rest is creative freedom, really. So, let's turn our feedback. Our feedback is our number of delays. Okay, so basically that means that you're feeding in 0 decibels to this delay unit. Okay, and then feedback is going to feed 18 decibels into the delay unit. So it feeds this back into itself. And after 56.4 milliseconds. Okay. So just take a look.
Sir.
It basically means the number of echoes. Higher means more echoes. Lower means less echoes. Or no, or just one.
Sir. Yes, sir. Ready.
Okay, so you'll notice that when I adjust the feedback, it starts to sound spacier. That's good, but we want to adjust the actual level of our overall delay. Now, the way we do that, there's two ways. One, we can adjust the overall level of all the delays. I'll show you how to add taps in a second. But or you can adjust this particular delay, just the delay.
Sir.
So you can take out the delay, or you can make it minus 20.
Sir.
So now you can just hear it.
Sir.
On the edge of your hearing, and that is important. The important thing to do with delay is be subtle. With any effects, is be subtle. You don't want people to hear the effects. Effects are really for to put people in a space. Okay, effects are to put people where you want them. They're not to say, "Wow, listen to those effects." They're to say, "Wow, I'm so engaged in this performance." Okay, effects are important to bring people into your world, not to wow them with effects. Okay, and that's where a lot of things get. That's where people with reverb just overdo it. People delay overdo it. You just want to put people in the space you want them, and you want to do it subtly. You know, subtlety is the hardest thing to get with audio in general. Is just being subtle because it's so easy to overload people. Like,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready. Ready. Roger that. I'm going.
It's too easy to just like get crazy. Now, some of these are like pretty cool.
Sir.
Like those that echoey thing. So that's like if say you're in you're making an animation, or they are, and they want someone sounding like they're across the field from you. The way you do that is add a higher delay time. Now, you probably want to use between minus 30-ish, minus 30, minus 30, 40 to probably no more than 200 milliseconds. And the reason for this is anything below -30 will give you kind of a phase comb filtering
Sir.
effect.
Yes, sir. Ready.
Hear that?
Roger that.
So it kind of gives you this echoey, flangey effect. And I mean, I guess you could use that, but
Sir.
and then it gets kind of ugly, really squared off. It's the sound to kind of give them squared off type sounds. And then when you get to over 30,
Sir. Yes, sir.
it becomes
Ready.
more usable.
Roger that. I'm going. Moving.
So if you hear a slap, like a after, if you hear kind of like this twangy thing after, you want to turn your feedback down, because you don't want this like echoey thing after, like this kind of like ringy. It's a ringy type sound, like
Sir. Yes, sir. Ready. Roger that.
like on that. It's like, yeah, you don't want that. Anyways, so mess around with the length and time, or length and feedback. Keep your feedback generally lower, like not 0, or you're gonna get
Sir. Yes.
right. And with now, this is also important too. Low pass filter. All right. If you're in a big stadium or something, and you're trying to give the illusion of talking from really far away, basically the echo you hear is not going to be 100% of the signal. It won't be 100% of your voice. It'll be missing some low frequencies, and it'll be missing some high frequencies.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You hear that?
Sir.
Now that makes it much, much more realistic. the high frequencies, basically the low pass filter will pass the low ones, but it'll cut out all the high frequencies beyond a certain frequency point, which is 12,000 hertz. And usually if you want to cut out breaths from the echoes, that's about -8-ish. If you want to cut out sibilance, which is the S and T sounds, you'll bring it down to 3,000, 2,000-ish. And that's most people.
Sir.
So you hear that? It's really...
Sir.
So, yeah.
Sir.
Be tasteful with your delay effects. And Reaper has a reverb sound, although it's kind of strange. All right. So, presets. They have a couple presets here. And, hey, why aren't they working? Oh, these are impulse. No, they aren't. Why am I not hearing any reverb? Oh.
Sir.
That's why. So, let's say these are all really, really
Sir.
roomy type reverbs.
Sir.
Now,
Sir.
so see that really, these shorter reverbs, they really brought room to they brought life to that echo.
Sir.
Right. They really like made it sound more authentic. Now, what you can do, you can also add a tap here, which adds another delay, and you just change the volume, or change the time of it just a bit,
Sir.
and you'll get a more sloppy type delay. And you can change the pan on here too, so you can get it
Sir.
kind of a stereo effect,
Sir.
which will then be sent into your reverb. All right. Now reverb is the tricky one. Okay, you don't want to overdo reverb because it just gets bad.
Sir.
So this has a couple options. It's not the greatest reverb ever. There's actually free ones out there that you can use. Just Google free reverb VST, and the way you find VSTs, you go to add and then VST, and then you get like a whole list. If you have a whole bunch like me, or you don't. Weird. Well, I don't even know where all my VSTs are then. I have to, I didn't scan them, that's why. So that's good. Keeps it simple for you guys, but you can just get lists and lists. Anyways, Reverb has pretty much the same things as delay. Your room size is basically your time. Okay, it basically adjusts the time of your delay. Dampening will adjust the how quickly your delay decays, how quickly your delay or how quickly your reverb dies out. Okay, stereo width is basically the width of your space, so it'll kind of determine how much different audio the left and right will have to give you more spacey type sound. And this is good and bad. It's good if you know how to use it, if you're really mild about it, and also if you're not exporting a mono file. If you're exporting a mono file, do not use any stereo width. Do not use pan in your delay, okay? Because um, it will create phase errors later. And I'll kind of show you. I'll show you in another video what a phase error is. But for now, just do not use stereo width. Do not use pan or anything because we're going to be exporting um, as like a mono file, which is what people are going to use in those mods or whatever. All right, so our initial delay is about minus 25, or you can, if a good way to do it is to match it with this delay, because then your initial signal will hit the reverb, and then the reverb will come in right when this first delay is coming in, and then the first delay will trigger another one after. It's so mess around with it. Keep your wet down, please. Like don't put too much reverb or delay in anything, because like I said, it's about bringing people into that space. All right. So I was gonna do fun effects. I'll do fun effects later. They are here. Like there's pitch shift. Let's go to Cocos. Pitch shift. Repitch. Yeah. If you were before, go to Cocos, and pitch shift is fun. Like,
Sir.
Sir. Sir. Sir. Sir. Sir. Sir.
Sir. Sir.
yeah, it's actually pretty good, and you can add more to like make it really messed up voices.
Sir. 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 Yes, sir.
Roger that. I'm going.
Moving. Moving out.
It was kind of like this army of ants or something. Anyways, that's just kind of gives you an idea. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to export quickly and effectively with Reaper. Okay? See ya.